Hello, curious minds. Have you ever wondered how rain is formed? Well, today we're going to recreate the rainwater cycle right here in our jar. The water cycle is nature's way of recycling water, and it consists of three main processes: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Let's get started and try a simple science experiment that you can try at home or in the classroom.
Hi friends, today we're going to do the experiment rain in a jar. The materials that are needed in this experiment are a clear jar or tumbler, the lid of the jar or a small plate, warm tap water, and ice cubes. Now, let's do it. The first step to do this experiment is to take your clear glass jar and fill it with 1/4 cup of water. And make sure the water is hot. Make sure it's in a safe place. The next step is to keep the lid on top, turned the wrong way, or you can keep your small plate on top. But remember, make sure it's turned the wrong way. Make sure the lid or small plate covers the edges of the jar with no gaps. After a few minutes, the inside of the jar will start to look cloudy. Cubes on top of the lid or plate, as many as you can fit on it. After a while, raindrops will form and drop back down or run down the sides. What did we learn from this experiment? The jar is a tiny version of the earth. Some of the water in the seas and rivers escape into the air as a gas, called water vapor, especially when it's warmed by the sun or when it rises into the sky, where it cools down and forms the clouds. As they get colder, the water turns back into drops of liquid, and they fall as rain.
The water cycle is nature's way of recycling water, and it consists of three main processes: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Let's get into details. Step 1. Evaporation. First, we'll simulate evaporation. Pour hot water into the jar until it's about 1/3 full. This warm water represents the lakes and oceans. As it heats up, it turns into vapor and rises into the air. Can you see the steam? That's evaporation in action. Step 2. Condensation. Now, let's move on to condensation. Place the plate on top of the jar and put some ice cubes on it. The cold plate will cool the water vapor, which then turns back into liquid, forming droplets. This is what happens in the clouds. If you add a drop of food coloring, you'll see the droplets more clearly. Step 3. Precipitation. Finally, we have precipitation. As more water vapor condenses, the droplets grow bigger and heavier until they fall back into the jar as rain. And there you have it, the water cycle in a jar. Thank you for joining me on this wet and wonderful journey through the water cycle. Remember, this cycle is crucial for all life on Earth. It cleans our water and ensures that every living thing has the water it needs to survive. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun science experiments. Drop a comment below if you tried this at home and let us know how it went. See you in the next video.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like to get notifications. Check out the links below for more